something's been going on with my YouTube channel, man. I can't upload any videos. Every time I try to upload a video or a live stream, it don't upload. So I haven't been able to upload any videos for some reason. I think YouTube is fucking with my channel or something, man, because I can't upload no videos. Every time I finish a video, it goes right back to my screen where I'm setting everything up before I make a video. So hopefully this video get uploaded. But lately, I don't know, man. But let me tell you something, man, before social media, bro. Before social media, life was better, man. Actually, social media has made our life worse. It didn't make our life better. People say, well, you can get on dating apps and you can reach out and get sex from females, or you can, I'm like, okay, well, yeah, that's cool and everything, but, as you get older, man, sex is not all that you're looking for. You see what I'm saying? You know, these females, they got all the power. They got all the power on the dating apps. Men, we be trying to actually be hooking up and shit. We want to hook up. We want to have relationships and stuff. Females, a lot of them females, they be up on them dating apps just for attention and shit, man. Females, they had to go with what was in their social circle, or they had to go with what was that, college or something like that. They didn't have all these options that they got now, man. You know what I'm saying? So, it just made females' lives a lot easier, not men. And now females are more unhappy nowadays because of all the options that they have. After a while, man, you would get bored. Imagine if you were a man that had all these options right in front of him. You had like 5,000 women that you could sleep with just like that, bro. Like, I mean, because of our testosterone, we won't get bored, but I mean, I'm sure a lot of rich men get bored of the models and stuff that they sleep with all the time and stuff. It's just, you don't appreciate it more. You see what I'm saying? Because you got so many options. But when you got very little options, anybody that comes your way, you'll appreciate it and you'll treat them well. Nowadays, females got so many options that they don't have to treat you well inside the relationship. You see what I'm saying? All these females, they unhappy, man. You know what I'm saying? Females were unhappy when they were oppressed. I mean, they were more happy when they were oppressed. I mean, they were happier. You know what I'm saying? When they were oppressed and when they were stuck to that kitchen doing, house chores and shit, keeping the house clean and stuff, they were a lot more happy. Now that they got jobs and they got careers, they're not happy. Because men were not programmed to want a female that make more than us or just as much as us. We're not programmed to be like that. We are programmed to be your Lord Savior. We want to be the head of the household that makes all the bread and all the money. We don't want females making just as much as us or more than us. We don't want that. And a lot of females nowadays, they done fell in love with the career, but guess what? You're never gonna get married. You're never gonna find a husband because we don't want females that are masculine with a career and shit. We just don't want it. I gotta go to this bank teller real quick. Life was good before social media. Back to what I was saying about social media. Life was good. Music was better. You know, the bars were full of women. We had to meet people in person, man. Now all this social media bullshit, you know, everybody's in cliques or people are alone. Either you in a clique or you are alone. Social media is not making anything better on this planet Earth, bro. It's not. And for motherfuckers who invented that shit, man, you really fucked us up big time. You see, once a human being or humans get control over the Earth, they will start to destroy it. I'm pretty sure that's what happens on other planets. I mean, when I'm talking about astronomy, right? Why do you think all these planets out here are like basically like landfills up in a galaxy, right? Because probably some human beings or some type of life form got control over the planet, and once a life form gets control over, you know, the planet or their planet, you know, the resources and stuff starts to dry up. Okay. Um, Once you start getting a hold of technology, that's when you start to have a decline on your Earth, on your planet. Okay. Right now, the Earth is suffering, man, because of social media. Social media is not good for the for the for the race, for the human race. It's not. But yet the leaders don't want to get rid of social media. They don't want to get rid of it. Why? Why can't we just get rid of this shit and ban this shit forever from the country? Ah, right? It's too much money. It makes a lot of money. Why can't we like go everybody go vegetarian so we could save on water and stuff? Oh no, because that'll be, you know, that'll be, you know, fucking up the way you live, you know, or it'll stop your way of life. You see what I'm saying? That's the reason why you don't want to give up meat. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, life was good before social media, man. It's just like, you know, I you know what, dude? I appreciate being able to talk to foreign women on Facebook. 'Cause that's all I do on Facebook. I don't get on there to like, you know, tell people how my day was and shit like that all the time. You know what I mean? Or write posts. I don't get on and do that too much, man. Every now and then, but for the most part, I get on social media to talk to foreign women. That's it. That's the only good thing that I think that social media has brought, that we can reach out to females in different countries. But I'd rather meet them in person. I'd rather go out to a different country and meet them in person. You see what I'm saying? Meet them in person. I'd rather do that. You see what I'm saying? But we have fucked up this planet, man, with social media. Social media, I don't think it made life better. Personally, I don't think it has. It has made female nature worse, if anything. It has brought out their true feelings about how men are. You see what I'm saying? We're destroying this planet, bro, and we're not gonna be a planet no more, man. We're not gonna be a planet no more, man. After a certain amount of years, because this planet is on a decline along with this country. You see what I'm saying? We lost control over our women. We do not have control over them no more. And for that, you know, your population is gonna take a hit. Hope you satisfied with that. You know what I'm saying? The human race will start to go instinct or extinct, you know, because we have to have control over the women. If we don't control our women, bruh, the population's gonna take a hit. You know what I'm saying? And the population's gonna keep on getting smaller and smaller. Back when females were in the kitchen, cooking meals and taking care of the household, they were happier. They were happier. You know, now that they got their so-called freedom, man, you know, we can't control them. And when we can't control the women, that's when the society will be on the decline. Society will be on the decline. Women are not supposed to be free and loose, acting like little sluts and whores. They're not. They're not supposed to be out there hoeing it up. They're not supposed to be sleeping with a bunch of dudes. The female body is meant to have just a few partners. If she has more than 5 men, 5 partners, she's pretty much screwed. She's done. She's used up. She's used goods. You see what I'm saying? See, females, they hoe it up in their 20s, right? Get up on social media, all up on social media, hoeing it up in their 20s. Then when they time run out, they get all upset, or they're trying to find Mr. Right. But by the time that happens, I mean, by the time they get to be what, 27, 28 years old, it's already too late by then. I think so. I think by the time a woman hit 27. Why? Because now you're competing with the 22-year-olds. There's a huge difference between a 22-year-old woman and a 27-year-old woman. There's a huge difference. What? Man. It's time to get some dinner. I'm starved out. What's that? Cancel. Some good. See, what social media has done, man, was put the the power into the female's hand. When females get power, they don't know how to handle it. Females do not know how to handle power. Now, there's a few of them that do. Don't get me wrong, but for the most part, most women do not know how to handle power. So when you give females a fucking dating site, they get all this power, right? And now a lot of dudes are being left out of the dating market. And then you got people on the sideline talking about, yeah, well, man, you can't find a woman, you can't do this, you can't do that. Yeah, because of you motherfuckers. You know, sometimes I hate rich people, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, you know, that I would, would hate myself if I became rich. But there's a lot of like snobby rich people, okay, that look down on others. They create these fucking dating apps, you see what I'm saying? And they cause all this fucking ruckus with these females out here. You know what I'm saying? You know, exactly, Mr. G. You know what I'm saying? They can't handle power. Females cannot handle power. They don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So they make all the wrong decisions. You know, they sleep with the bad boy. You know, he leaving with that baby, right? And now she's a single mother. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I kind of like uh, admire the Indian way with the arranged marriages and shit like that, man. I kind of look up to that. I kind of admire that, really, because they basically choosing the man based on his character. You know what I'm saying? And not how much of a looker he is. You see what I'm saying? You know, is he a responsible human being that will take care of family? That's the question, bro. You know, they choose the fucking man for her. No, she don't choose the man. No, because women like to choose men based on superficial bullshit. Oh, how tall is he? Oh, does he look like Chad or Tyrone? They don't make good decisions when they choose men. That's why they get left to be single mothers, man. You see what I'm saying? You know, that's why I like foreign women, because foreign women, they not picky like these American bitches are. A foreign woman is like, well, can you take care of my family? Can you take care of me and the children? That's all I care about. Are you 5'5"? Okay, it don't matter. It don't matter if you're 5'5". It don't matter if you're 5'6". You can still find a woman in any of these countries, bro. It's all about, you know, depending on the man, and that's what we want. We want females to depend on us. We don't want females to be independent. We don't want females to be in charge. We don't want females to be equal to us, because females are not equal to us. They're not equal. Females are. I'm gonna get some food, guys. Some nutritious food. Females are inferior to men, even though they don't want to say it. But you know, females, they know they're inferior to us. Even though they try to compete with us and shit in the workplace, you know what I'm saying? They try to compete with us, you know, on every single level, but they know they're inferior to us. You know what I'm saying? Ever since this social media bullshit ever since this bullshit social media been on the market, it has done nothing but increase feminism, okay? It has done nothing but increase masculinity in females, okay? Females have gotten more masculine ever since social media has showed up. I'll be on this diet, man. God damn. How you doing, man? Trying to get a healthy meal going on here.
Hello?
Yeah. fish again, man. I guess I get some salmon, man.
Oh,
That-
no salmon.
no salmon. Wow,
Venice don't have any
the
salmon.
food shortage is real,
Yeah, there no
man.
there no production. That's why.
They're not producing it.
No, there not any Venice has any salmon.
Damn, that's bad.
Yeah, we had like already like 2 weeks.
Well, let me get the solar steak
You
meal
done?
then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you on the steak?
Cooked, well done. Trying to get some steak, man.
You need to pick two sides. Uh,
Huh?
you need to pick two sides
Oh.
from the dinner.
Um,
Like mashed potato, fried, risking potato, hash brown,
let me get some broccoli
broccoli. Okay.
and some mashed potatoes. I'll take that.
Gravy.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's it, man.
73. You want steak sauce?
Uh, yeah. So, man, it's not even. I mean, females are not supposed to be in that masculine role, bro. Everything is backwards, man. You see what I'm saying? Everything in the U.S. is ass backwards. Women are supposed to be, you know, they're supposed to be not locked up in dungeons and shit or enslaved or anything, but they supposed to stay inside the household, man. You see what I'm saying? They're not supposed to be out there, you know, hoeing it up with a bunch of men and then they expect to fucking get married in their 30s and shit. They're not supposed to be doing all that shit, bro. And this is what this country has done, man. Look at the women. We got a bunch of men who can't find girlfriends or wives. You got a bunch of women who can't find husbands or boyfriends. I mean, they probably can find boyfriends, but they probably can't find any husbands. You see what I'm saying? So this country has this shit ass backwards. Drink some water. They got this shit ass backwards. Women are supposed to be at home cooking meals and taking care of the household. That's what keeps them feminine. Women are supposed to be working at an ice cream shop. They're supposed to be working at, a cookie cutter shop or something, or an ice cream parlor. You know what I'm saying? Or a fucking bakery. That's what keeps women feminine. All this, I don't need a man, and I don't, I can survive without my, all that bullshit, man. Nah, man, women are not supposed to be like that, bro. They're not supposed to be like that. They playing the wrong role, man. They're in the wrong role. You see what I'm saying? They're in the wrong role. They're not supposed to be playing a masculine role. When I come in contact with some of these females out here, man, that have been working for a long time out in these fields, these females, they got that masculine energy going on. I come in contact with some of these females at these restaurants and stuff. I could smell masculinity all over them, big time. You see what I'm saying? Now, I noticed the younger women, they're less masculine. Women who are in their early 20s and shit like that. But the moment they hit about, you know, 29, 30, that masculinity kicks in, bruh. No more femininity. And I'm starting to see with some of these Hispanic women. The Hispanic women are starting to get a lot more masculine when they get a little older and stuff. Now, some of them, they maintain their femininity and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of the females, they maintain, you know, especially women who come from other countries, they maintain their femininity. But some females do not maintain their femininity. It's the reason why they cannot find husbands, man. You see what I'm saying? That's the same reason why they cannot find husbands. This diet sucks, man. I can't touch no sweets for a couple of weeks. So when you have a nation with women that are out of control, that are out of their role, okay, then you will start to see a decline because the nation wasn't on a decline before women had rights. Before women had rights, we had a strong U.S. Okay, now that the U.S. have given females rights and they free to do whatever they want to do in life, they no longer in that feminine role anymore, man, because of the society that we live in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I think that YouTube has been fucking with my channel because I've been talking some of this, you know, this anti, you know, feminist bullshit. You see what I'm saying? I've been talking that bullshit lately, and I haven't been able to upload videos for the last like couple of days. I don't know why, but see, there are certain things that you just cannot try to force. Like, there's certain things that you, or there's certain laws that you can't break in nature. You can't like you can't break the law of the roles. You see what I'm saying? the gender roles. You can't break that law, because that's what's gonna decline your nation. You break that law, you will be on a decline, big time. Because what's gonna happen is there's gonna be a whole lot of unhappy women that can't find husbands, but they can find a career and shit. They can get out there and fuck Chad and Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? But they can't find husbands. You got a bunch of women who are very unhappy, and you got a bunch of men that are very unhappy that can't find a girlfriend or a wife. So everybody in the country is unhappy, and you got the suicide rate going up through the roof. The suicide rate before social media was not this high. Right now, the suicide rate is on a man. Telling you, the suicide rate is at an all-time high, especially after social media. I mean, COVID enhanced the suicide rate, but after social media took off, the suicide rate went up. So no, men are not happy, and a lot of women are not happy. You know what I'm saying? But then they say, well, you're a misogynist because you say that we belong in the kitchen, we belong in home, and you know, you know. I'm like, but wasn't you guys happier back then when you were in the kitchen just taking care of the fucking household? You know what I'm saying? When you was cooking meals and stuff, and the man was bringing home the bacon and shit like that. Wasn't you happier before? Now a lot of you fucking bitches are not happy no more. It's all because of this social media bullshit. But I'm telling you, social media is destroying everything. And we got leaders who don't want to get rid of it. This should be banned from the country, bro. Look, other countries got social media, okay? But their civilization is not on a decline. We got women in Thailand, with social media accounts, but they're not walking around thinking that they're all that in a bag of chips. You see what I'm saying? A lot of females, they still got humble attitudes and shit in those countries. Not to American woman. These bitches are out of control out here, man. These bitches are out of control. You can't tell these bitches anything. They think they know everything. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I went out on a few dates with a few women that were masculine. Bra had her hair all short. I don't like females with short hair. Now, some women can get away with it. They can do the Halle Berry thing. But a lot of women can't get away with, I say majority of women that can't get away with short hair. Why the fuck in Thailand do all these women have long hair going down their back? That's a sign of femininity. That's a sign of femininity. When a woman cut her hair, that's not feminine. Can some get away with the short hair? Yeah, there's a few that can get away with it, but majority of women cannot get away with long hair. We love long hair going all the way down to the lower back. We love long hair. You know what I'm saying? We love long silky hair. We don't like short hair. You got black women, they wear weaves and shit like that, man. I'm cool off the weaves. I don't like weaves. But they can wear them in French braids, dreadlocks. I like that. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying social media has brought a fucking end to society. I mean, a slow end, I mean. Social media has brought a slow end to society, man. Now we're gonna have to fucking figure out how we're gonna get rid of this shit because it's not good for society at all. And the leaders, they don't give a fuck. It's a rich man's world up out here, man. They prey on the poor. They always fuck with the poor. The rich people always fuck with the poor, man. It's been like that for like centuries. You see what I'm saying? You know, that's why, man, a lot of motherfuckers gonna have to bail out, get their passports, go to another country where social media don't have so much of effect on the women. Like I can tell, like social media does not have an effect on Thailand women. Social media does not have an effect on Brazilian women. Social media does not have a huge, nasty, ugly effect on Colombian women. It's only the American woman, the Western woman, that's out of control, that don't want to get into her role, man. You see what I'm saying? She does not want to get into her role as a woman. She does not want to stay, feminine. She does not want to stay oppressed. She was a lot better when she was oppressed. Women need to be oppressed and they need to be saved from themselves. They're not good drivers. Think about it. I done got hit out here a couple of times and it was all women and one dude. That was it. One time I got into an accident in LA, it was a woman. I got into an accident out here in the Bay Area, it was a woman. Okay, she knocked my fucking bumper off. Women cannot drive. They don't make good drivers. Period. Period. They don't. You know, so all I can say, man, it's gonna keep on getting worse and worse throughout the years. Society will get worse. There will be more divorces. The divorce rate is right now, it's at what, 60, 70%? That's a huge percentage, man. And then you got like, you know, um, you got short-term relationships. Don't nobody want to be in a long-term relationship no more because females got all these options. Nowadays, you say something wrong and the female, she's gone. Pshoo! You say something that she doesn't like, she's gone because she got so many options. Back in the day, females used to be wanting to work it out with you and shit. Back in the 90s and the early 2000s, you get into an argument with your female, you'll be fucking her the next day, making up and shit, kissing and hugging. Not like that no more, man. You get a female in your clutches, you say something wrong, she's gone. You say something that she don't like, she gone. All because of social media. Social media has did a lot of damage to society, man. It has did more harm than help. You see what I'm saying? So, you're gonna have to find another country where females are still feminine, man. You know what I'm saying? Because all they do is run their mouth. They come around my channel talking about, man, I'm glad that I'm over here in America because I get to be free and sleep with whoever I want to. And I don't have to date an older man that I'm not attracted to that don't have resources. This is what this female had said when she came around to my channel, all in the comment section. And I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. You females talking about he don't got resources. Okay, well help the man build. Help the man get some resources. But you want the fucking shit to be all ready for you. You want to have your cake and eat it too. There's no such thing as having your cake and eating too in life. You're either gonna have this or you're gonna have that. You can't have both. You see what I'm saying? Females in America, they can only get worse, man, from here. I can see it just getting worse and worse and worse and worse down the stretch. You see what I'm saying? You know, and then when they hit the wall, man, they be running. They be running toward that fucking door. Running. That door be closing like a motherfucker. Like I said before, that shit be closing. Soon as they fucking hit that fucking door, that shit shut. Bop. Too late, bitch. You was out there running around, hoeing it up with Chad and Tyrone. You see what I'm saying? But that day, that possibility of you getting married is pretty much over. It's done. It's finished. It's a wrap. You'll never get married. A lot of females will never get married. They won't. With the attitude that they got nowadays, you know what I'm saying, hoeing it up with the top dudes and shit, and then all of a sudden, when she's not attractive no more, when she hit that 30 wall, and then all of a sudden she want a good guy after that. She want to give you the leftovers. And I'm like, fuck your leftovers, bitch. I'm going overseas. I'm not gonna sit here and fuck a unattractive female that I find repulsive. I'm not gonna have the leftovers of you. Look, if you ain't at least 25 or something like that, man, or 22, 23 years old, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. That's why men are going overseas, so they can get hotter and younger women. These women out here, they trip about too much about age. They trip about age too much. Oh, he's 40. I don't like a 40-year-old man. I don't want him. I want him young and like, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. You see what I'm saying? Oh man, he's an old man and like, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Just shut your fucking mouth. You're a woman. You ain't built shit. The only reason why you got rights, bitch, because of a man. That's the reason why you got rights. We gave you this shit. Talk about men ain't shit. Look at the car you driving. We built that shit from scratch. Look at the fucking, when you get on that airplane, who built that shit? It wasn't no women who got up there and built that shit. It was men who built that fucking plane. So everything that you get into, every building that you walk into, men built that shit, not women. You might have one woman on the crew or something like that. On the construction crew, might have one or two women, but mostly be fucking men out there doing the road work and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what they don't understand. They don't understand that we built this fucking nation. The same men that they talking about, they don't need a man and shit like that. But yet that man gave you that job though. You most of the time your boss be a man. Talking about you don't need a man. I bet you need that boss to fucking sign that paycheck. when it's every other Friday, you be lining up for that paycheck, and there's a man signing that motherfucker, and then she get off into the, and, she go to happy hour and shit. I don't need no man, I don't need no man, but it was a man that just signed your paycheck, you fucking bitch. Stupid ass bitch, bro. These females are out of control in America, man. Get your passports and get the fuck out of here, man. This shit is out of control, bro. Women wasn't like this before social media, man. They wasn't, bro. Look, I lived before social media. I remember how women were. They wasn't this out of control, bro. They were more humble. They knew their sexual market value. You see what I'm saying? They knew that, once they hit 30, it was gonna be harder to find a man. So they would take anything that came their way. They would have to settle, for what they can get. Now females, because of the social media, now they don't have to settle anymore. But at one point in your life, you have to settle. It don't matter. Women have to settle in their early 20s. They have to fucking getting married. Being a hoe in your early 20s to your mid 20s, it would only catch up to you. Trust me. I know, man. When I was younger, I was a hoe. You know what I'm saying? I was a fucking sex addict when I was in my 20s. I was busting all kinds of nuts. You know what I'm saying? I was a Tyrone Light. I went through at least 100 fucking goddamn women. But the only difference is it didn't affect me psychologically. Women, sex with a bunch of men affects them psychologically. They got a bunch of men semen inside of them. Okay? The relationships and shit that they went through in their 20s or their early 20s or whatever, or all the dudes they went through, it affects them psychologically. It don't affect men like that. Us men, we shake it off when we get out of a relationship. We get right into another one like the other one didn't happen, right? Like the other relationship, the bad relationship didn't happen. When women, you know, when they get through with a bunch of fucking relationships and going through a bunch of men, they fucked up in the head, man. They thinking you cheating on them and shit. They thinking that the last person they were with and shit. They mistaking you for the last man she was with, or they mistaking you for the Tyrone that she was with and shit. Spending all those nights just honing up with top tier men, and then want to give the rest to like the good guy and shit. You know what I'm saying? When they overlooked a lot of good dudes in high school and shit, they overlooked a lot of men that could have did something for them. That could have could have treated them better and shit like that. But they went with the motherfuckers that would treat them like shit, or went with the motherfuckers who left them with that kid. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of single mothers out there living in regret. They was getting freaky deaky. You know what I'm saying? Tyrone bust that nut, or that bad boy bust that nut. Stuck around for the kid for only maybe a year. And once the year was up, that motherfucker was gone. Left her with the kid. Now she a single mother. There's a bunch of single mothers out there, and they still honing it up even though they single mothers, man. I used to fuck a female that was a single mother a while back. I guarantee she had a bunch of dudes running in and out of the house, and those kids, they were seeing that shit. They were seeing their mother with a bunch of men, a bunch of men running out of the house and shit. You see what I'm saying? Now her life is screwed. She'll never find a husband. A lot of these females, they're screwed. They'll never find a husband. The chick that I was dealing with before, she ain't got no husband right now. You know what I'm saying? She got like 4 kids by 2 different men. You know what I'm saying? Being a hoe, it don't pay off. Anyway, I gotta end the video. You guys have a good day. Hopefully I can upload this video, man, because I haven't been able to upload any videos for some reason. Every time I end the video, I try to upload it and it doesn't upload and it disappears. I don't know why and what happened to it, but whatever. You guys have a good day. Subscribe, like, comment, hit the Cash App on the way out. Support this channel. Every single donation counts. I appreciate all the donations that you guys gave this channel so far. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good night and bless.